All right, starting over. Bringing it back. Okay. P&L reports. Your one core question. Did this store turn donated goods into mission supporting profit efficiency? Because in inventory is free donations, profit is sales minus controllable costs, success is maximizing revenue per donation. Manager insight. This is all 100% controllable through execution for your retail sales. Your key drivers are pricing accuracy, floor rotation speed, donation processing speed. What questions do you ask if your sales are low? Answer. Are racks full and fresh? Are we pricing aggressively enough? Is the product sitting for too long? Next section, cost of goods sold, abbreviated COGS, and this is a hidden opportunity. At Goodwill, inventory is donated. Your COGS is extremely low or near zero. You're getting special surplus, that does cost. But your salvage losses, your waste, and your shrink, which is theft or damage, that is all going against you. That is where your operations quietly kill profit. If your waste or salvage is high, what does that mean? Answer. You're not pricing or displaying well, or you're not moving fast enough. Next question. What is the gross profit formula? Answer. Revenue minus COGS equals gross profit. For Goodwill, this should be very high. If not, something is broken operationally. Next section, your operating expenses. What is your biggest factor of things that are going to be an operating expense? Answer. Payroll, wages, overtime, benefits if applicable. This is your number one controllable expense. What is your next biggest expense? 2, occupancy costs, which is your rent and your utilities. Most of this is fixed. 3, supplies and operations, which is your bags, tags, hangers, and cleaning supplies. 4, your miscellaneous, your repairs and equipment. Question. What does net profit mean? What is the formula? Answer. Your gross profit minus your expenses is the net profit. So your net is your absolute profit. This is after your expenses. And what do these things fund? Answer. Job training programs, community mission. Part 3. The 6 metrics that you must master. If you memorize nothing else, learn these. Number 1. Sales per day/week. Are we hitting the targets? You can find that on the report every day. 2. Pieces per transaction. More items per customer equals higher revenue. Train your cashiers. Have them upsell. Did you find everything today? Suggest your add-ons. 3. Your ATV, which is average transaction value. That's the total money per customer. Number 4. Production, which is obviously the backroom output. How many items are processed daily? If production is slow, the shelves are empty. The sales will drop. Number 5. Sell-through rate. Your percentage of items that sell versus the stuff that goes to salvage or waste. That is everything at Goodwill. Payroll percentage of sales equals payroll divided by sales. This is your number one profitability lever. How to read P&L like a pro, step by step. Step number 1, you look at your sales versus goal. Are you above or below? Step number 2, check your payroll percentage. Is your payroll too high? You're overstaffed or you're underperforming. Step number 3, check your salvage/waste. If that is too high, your pricing is either poor or your rotation is too slow. Step 4, look at the trend always versus last week and last year. You always want to look at this time last year. You always want to look at this time last week. Are you growing or declining? Number 5, identify 1 to 2 problems only. Don't chase everything. Do one at a time. Number 5, how to maximize your profit. A, maximize donations / production / floor flow. Faster processing equals more product on the floor. More product equals more chances to sell. Backroom speed equals front end money. B, be aggressive but be smart. Don't underprice high value items. Don't overprice the basic stuff. C, floor freshness equals sales growth. Rotate racks daily. Empty racks kill revenue, which we'd always do. D, control payroll like a hawk. Schedule based on traffic patterns. Avoid overstaffing slow hours. The best managers cut hours before the sales drop. Everything is a pattern. E, train your staff to sell. Encourage multiple item purchases. Store must always stay clean. 6, reduce salvage hidden profit leak. Replace slow moving items. Move your product faster. Improve your purchasing. Now, this is for the new store. New stores have a huge advantage. They build donation habits in the community. This is the early focus. You build your donation habits in the community. Train your staff correctly from day one. Set your pricing standards early. Repeat, always focus early. Build your donation habits in the community. Train your staff correctly from day one. Set pricing standards early. What wins in new stores? Heavy grand opening inventory, strong donation drives, clean, organized layout, fast processing system. What is one of the biggest mistakes? Answer, letting product pile up in the back room. If it's not on the floor, it's not making money. Section 7, the elite manager mindset. What are some of the things goodwill managers need to think like? Answer, how do I turn this donation into max dollars? Where am I losing money without noticing? Is my team producing enough today? If you want next level, that's okay. That's other stuff. All right, now comes more questions. This is your core P&L understanding. Ready? Question. What is the main purpose of a P&L at a Goodwill store? Answer. To measure how effectively donated goods are converted into revenue and profit to support the mission. Question. Why is Goodwill's business model unique compared to traditional retail? Answer. Inventory is donated, so profit depends on pricing, processing, and expense control. Question. What is the top line in a P&L? Answer. Revenue, which is your total sales generated. Question. What is the bottom line in a P&L? Answer. Net profit. What remains after all expenses? Revenue. What are the main revenue streams in a Goodwill store? Answer. Retail sales, salvage sales, and occasionally recycling income, which we don't do salvage or recycling. Question. What is the biggest driver of revenue in Goodwill stores? Answer. Retail sales from donated goods. Question. What directly impacts daily sales performance? Answer. Floor stock, pricing and customer traffic. Question: why is floor fullness important? Answer: empty racks reduce buying opportunities and lower sales. Question: what happens if a product sits too long on the floor? Answer: it becomes stale and more likely will go to salvage. Cost of goods section. What is cost of goods? What is COGS in a traditional retail business? Answer: the cost of purchasing inventory. Question: why is COGS low at Goodwill? Answer: inventory is donated, not purchased. Question: what still contributes to COGS at Goodwill? Answer: salvage losses, waste, and shrink. Question: what is shrink? Answer: loss of inventory due to theft or damage. Question: why is high salvage a problem? Answer: it means items weren't sold at full value, reducing profit. Next section, gross profit. What is gross profit? Answer: revenue minus COGS. Question: what should gross profit be? Why should gross profit be high at Goodwill? Answer: because inventory costs are minimal. Question: what does low gross profit indicate in a Goodwill store? Answer: operational issues like poor pricing or excessive salvage. Operating expenses. Question: what is the largest controllable expense in a Goodwill store? Answer: payroll. Question: what does payroll include? Answer: wage, overtime, and sometimes benefits. Question: which expenses are mostly fixed? Answer: rent and utilities. Question: what are examples of operational supplies? Answer: hangers, tags, bags, and cleaning supplies. Question: why is payroll control critical? Answer: it has the biggest impact on profitability. Now, net profit section. Question: how is net profit calculated? Answer: gross profit minus operating expenses. Question: what does net profit represent in Goodwill? Answer: funds available to support mission programs. Question, and this is the key performance metrics. KPM, baby. What is sales per day? Answer: total revenue generated daily. Question: what is pieces per transaction? Number of items purchased per customer. Question: how can PPT be increased? Answer: suggestive selling and encouraging add-on purposes. Upselling. Okay. What is production in a Goodwill store? Answer: number of items processed and put on the floor. Question: why is production critical? Answer: it keeps the sales force stocked and drives revenue. All right, we'll stop there for now.